All right, guys. So I was browsing the oldie Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it, and I came across this post by Strawb. Now, if you don't know who Strawb is, she's a VTuber, does a lot of ASMR type content, and just an overall wholesome and friendly content creator. And this post kind of broke my heart because I guess she was dropped by a company named Makeshift. Now, the reason's going to blow your mind because basically it has a lot to do with the fact that she is married to none other than Rev. Now, if you don't know who Rev is, well, I'll leave links to his YouTube video below, but if you've been following me for a while, you should probably already know who Rev is. I don't know what else to say. He's another VTuber, but his content's slightly different. He tends to tackle a lot more opinionated and what people would call controversial content. Now, to me, bringing up stuff to talk about and then giving your take on it and your opinion isn't controversial to me, but to some people it is, I guess. It is what it is. But anyway, I'm going to read this post and then kind of let you guys judge for yourself if you think this is bullshit or not, because I think it is. So she says, it makes me really sad to say this, but I can no longer support Makeshift or their campaigns. Now, before I continue on, let me go over here and show you what Makeshift is. And my understanding is they are a Kickstarter for content creators, mostly VTubers, it seems, where they can get products like plushies. There's a lot of plushies here. And but so basically they help content creators get the funding to create products, for their fans and things like that. So I'm just kind of scrolling up and down here to kind of give you an idea of what it is they do. So that out of the way, let's go back to the post now. So it says, I have been blacklisted from my future campaigns simply for being associated, their words, with Rev. So first off, it's like, so just because she's associated, did they forget she's married to the guy? Anyway, I'll rant about that in a minute. I have worked on 4 Makeshift campaigns since 2022, even before Rev ever worked with them. He has had 3 campaigns, so he's worked with them. Anyway, they have profited greatly from our collaborations and gained new customers from our communities. They say it isn't personal, but how could it not feel personal? I am quite literally one of the least edgy people ever. And she's right. Strawb is one of the most wholesome VTubers. Considering the fact that she's married to someone like Rev, she's one of the most wholesome VTubers out there, next to quite a few others that I'm aware of, but she's extremely wholesome. And yet I am being punished for content that is not even my own. Do you see where this is going? As for Rev's content, yes, it's controversial, but A, it is not my content. I don't sign off on his videos, and I don't always agree with him on everything he says or does. Exactly. I can say, as someone who's married myself, my wife does not she doesn't always condone everything I do, but she doesn't sign off on it. She's like, well, I don't agree with it, but I'm going to sign off on it. Trust me, I do a lot of stupid shit. But anyway, let me continue on. And I don't think Rev acts in a way online that are hateful or edgy. He doesn't. He just gives an opinion about things that some people don't like, and then people get upset, I guess, even though his opinions are mostly based. To the point of deserving opportunities like this to be taken away from him from companies who have worked with us both multiple times with very positive experiences for everyone. They both have a pretty big fan base. Rev has a really, really big fan base. I think his content offers a viewpoint on many controversial topics that many people do agree with, and I think we should let all voices be heard. 100%. Everyone has a right to state their opinion. I mean, yes, there's the old saying, opinions are like assholes. Everyone's got them. I get that. But still, everyone does deserve to be heard. Let's see here. Makeshift has a right to do what they think is best in terms of their own PR, and we also have a right to let our communities know what is happening. True. They knew exactly who they were working with over the last 3 campaigns. Yes, they did. And they had to have. And they profited it accordingly. This is what gets me. Hold on, I'm going to stop for just a minute. This is what gets me. This company who's worked with these creators in the past, made tons of money, and now they're just like, no, just going to throw them out the door now. You see this kind of crap way too often. His actions resulting in me being blacklisted purely on association. She's married to the guy. Their words is wrong. Makeshift. I want to keep saying Makeshift, but it's Makeshift. has made a mistake here. They definitely 100% they dropped the fucking ball. They shit the bed on this one. Now you not only must worry about your own content, but also other people's content. Exactly. So let me get this straight. So let's say I had a campaign on this website, and because I was associated or friends with someone that maybe they didn't like their opinions, now I'm in trouble too. That is some straight up bullshit. As I have loved the plushies we have made with them, and I have bought dozens of other makeshift plushies from other creators throughout the years, the quality is great, but I just cannot in my heart support a company like this anymore. Here's the problem. It seems like we're just not allowed to have opinions anymore, no matter what. It's like if there's like a small number of people that don't like opinions of someone, these companies feel like it's necessary to just suddenly cut ties with you because they think it's going to make them look better. And in most of the cases that I've seen, they end up looking worse. And then everyone boycotts them for it. We've seen it time and time again. You'd think these big corporations and companies would learn, but I guess not. It's that whole meme of, how many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man? And anyway, let me just kind of read this last little bit here. It says, so this is basically the message that Strawb got from this company. It says, hi, Strawb. Thanks so much for reaching out. I remember, and they redacted this part, introducing us a few months back. Makeshift has grown a lot since we first started working together, and as we continue to partner with wider range of brands and creators, we've had to be more mindful of how our campaigns reflect our values. This is such fucking bullshit. What they're basically saying is, well, we've gotten bigger and we don't need you anymore. That is basically what I'm getting from that. As a part of that, we've been moving away from working with creators whose content falls on the edgier side. You mean whose opinions you don't like and anyone associated with them. Get fucking real. Given your close association with Rev, again, she's married to the guy, we've decided not to move forward with another campaign at this time. I understand this may be disappointing, and I want to emphasize that this isn't personal at all. Fuck off. The fuck it's not. We sincerely wish you the best in your continued growth as a creator. It is fucking personal. Don't fucking lie to people like they're idiots. Fuck off with this bullshit makeshift. Seriously. You send her this whole barrage of bullshit and you want to sit there and say that it's not personal? Get fucking real. Anyway, I wanted to show this to you guys. If you guys are a big fan of Strawb and Rev, show them some love. I'll put some links in the description down below. And as always, if you did enjoy this video, would definitely appreciate a like on this video. And hey, if you like this, go ahead and feel free to subscribe. I would highly appreciate it. And everyone have a good one. See you in the next video. Peace out.